My name is Michelle, and I'm actually getting ready for bed. And was thinking while I was washing my face that I wanted to do kind of a getting ready for bed stretch session. So we're gonna use our foam roller and let's get started. I'm gonna start with my neck. So you lay on down using the roller as a pillow and just feeling the weight of your head pressing down into the roller and then turning your head from right to left side. And just feeling the pressure of your head in the occipital ridge, which is the base of your skull. Right now we are high pollen season, so if it's extra tender, this is kind of an allergy space. You have eyes, sinuses. So we're gonna stay to one side and we're gonna dip the chin down towards the chest and lifting it up, down and up. This is also the area where our jawline attaches. So if you're like me and talking a lot throughout the day, this can get a little tender in here. And then taking it over to the other side. Chin up and down a few times. And just noticing the difference from one side to the other. Okay. Then we're going to roll up and place the roller at our mid-back, kind of right between our shoulder blades. Letting the head and shoulders open over the roller. Pull the elbows in, curling chin to chest forward. Elbows go wide, opening back over the roller. Chin to chest, curling forward. Just feeling the spine waking up. Letting go of any tension from those shoulders, from your day. And then let's reverse those elbows. So keep your elbows narrow as you go back. Widen those elbows as you come forward. Narrow elbows as you go back. Wide elbows as you come forward. And then holding the head and chest up, press down into your feet, lift your hips up, and start to glide up and down your back. Going as far up as you want, and as far down as you want. Making sure that if you have long hair, that you don't roll over your hair. That wouldn't feel very good. Good. And then we're going to move the roller all the way to our lower back. So sliding the head and shoulders down, and your hips, low back, are on top of the roller. So I'm going to pull my right knee into my chest. I'm going to grab the back of my thigh, and I'm going to extend the left leg out long. And I'm feeling my tail lengthening over the foam roller. So I'm feeling this lovely stretch in the front of that left hip and thigh. I'm pulling my right leg in towards me, and I'm kind of feeling as though someone were trying to pull my left leg away from me. And just breathe here into those hips, trying to let go of the pelvis. And maybe externally rotating that left thigh in your socket. So knee turns out, toes turn out. We're going to slide the leg to the left and back in line with the body. Keeping that heel heavy on the mat, so like don't let your leg lift up. Keeping it low is going to make you feel those hip flexors a lot more. That groin, inner thigh, a lot more. And then let's switch sides, pulling that left knee in, stretching your right leg away from you. Again, feeling like your spine is lengthening over the roller. I'm gently pulling my left leg in and feeling as though that right leg is reaching away from me. I'm just breathing into those hips, trying to let go of the tension. And externally rotating that right leg and sweeping the right leg out to the side and back into center. Out to the side and back into center. Good. And then bringing both of those legs to tabletop. I'm going to hold the sides of the roller just so it doesn't roll out from underneath me. And I'm going to take my legs over to one side. So with this one, you can have two different points, taking your legs over to the other side and just rocking back and forth. So you can have it at what I call the love handle spot. So that's the low back, top hip area. Or you can scoot it down and get more to the sides of your butt. This is your piriformis, medial glute. Also is very tender, so you can go back and forth getting both areas, or if you feel like one area is really needing more work, you can stay there. I'm going to take my legs over towards the right side of the room, and I'm going to do little baby marching movements of my knees. I'm reaching this left rib and left shoulder heavy as my legs alternate back and forth. This just puts a little extra pressure into that hip, trying to release it, letting it go. And then taking those knees over to the other side and little baby marching back and forth here. And then bringing it back to the center, adjusting that roller back into the lower back, just so it doesn't roll out from underneath you. Pulling those knees into your chest and hands on the top of your knees. And you're just gonna circle your legs in one direction, keeping your legs together as you circle. Kind of just massages the sacrum and lower back. Let's reverse those circles. And we'll remove the roller from underneath us, stretching those legs long over the top of the roller. And I'm going to pull that right knee into my chest and extend the leg, flex the foot, and then bend right back in. Extend the leg, flex the foot, and bend right back in. We're going to do 3 more. 2. Last one, holding it straight up to the sky. I'm gently pulling that leg towards me. Flex and point that foot. And then turn that into circles in one direction. Reversing those circles. Feeling the pops and cracks of the ankles and feet. I'm going to take my left hand to the outside of my right thigh, keeping my right hip heavy, gently pulling my right leg across towards the left shoulder. If I want a deeper stretch, I'm going to work on trying to flex my toes back towards my nose. So I'm trying to ground down into the hip, trying to pull the hip down into the mat as the leg gently goes across the body. And then we'll figure 4, right ankle over left thigh, either grabbing underneath the thigh, or you can grab the shin, holding above the knee which is going to make it a little bit more challenging. And you're pulling the left leg towards you as your right elbow is pushing your right knee away from you. And then releasing that right leg long over the foam roller, grabbing the back of that left leg, kicking the left leg straight up to the sky, bending that leg back in. Extend and flex, bend and release. For 3, 2, hold it up and 1. Point and flex, point and flex. Circle the ankle around for 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. I like to take my hand into my hip crease, keeping that hip heavy as I gently draw the leg across the body. And again, if you want to get deeper, you can always flex that foot, toes towards your nose. And then figure 4, left ankle across right thigh, either grabbing under the thigh or the shin, pushing that left knee away from you. Also, flexing the foot will help get a little bit deeper into that hip and thigh. We're just breathing here. And then hugging both those knees into the chest, giving a little rock from right to left side. And then start to rock forward and back until you rock up to seated. And if you'd like, we can do a little meditation, just sitting nice and tall, taking an assessment of your body. I'm going to close my eyes. So just kind of feeling everything melting from the top of the head, feeling the eyes close, feeling the darkness behind the back of the eyes, listening to the sounds in the room, taking an assessment of your breath, trying to slow the breath down, deep inhales and deep exhales. Allowing the shoulders to relax, letting the arms be heavy. Feeling the length of the spine from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. As that tail roots down into the floor, letting the pelvis be heavy and relaxed. Letting those legs be heavy and rooted down. And just bringing that awareness back to your breath. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Starting to move your fingers, maybe rolling your shoulders up, back and around. sweeping those arms up to the sky and sweeping those arms back out wide to the side. Again, inhaling those arms up, exhaling those arms down. One more time, inhale, reach, exhaling to release. And I hope that you feel as good as I do and are ready for bed or the start of your day, whatever part of the day you are at. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.